Aries, welcome to your November 2025 monthly reading. I hope you're doing well, Aries. We're going to jump straight in like we always do and get started. As I'm pulling the cards, of course, I want to say if you want to book a reading with me, that link will be down below in the description of the video. Also, I just posted on the Astrology channel at this time too, talking about basically the astrology for this weekend, the powerful grand water trine we're having, Sun square Pluto activation. So definitely a big spiritual activation going on at this time. So if you want to know more about that, be sure to check out the Astrology channel. It's in the description of the video. Let's take a look here, Aries. What is the overall energy here for you this month? You pulled this Uranus card. It says genius here. Well, expect the unexpected is what I'll say with Uranus here. Could be some disruptions. It doesn't necessarily mean in a bad way. Uranus is just a planet of new experiences that takes one outside the conventional ways in which they've always done things before. So I think here Uranus does come back into Taurus, retrogrades back into Taurus this month. It'll come back into your second house. The second house is your money, resources, values, but it's also just in general how you support yourself. So you could be looking for new innovative ways here to gain more or find better ways to support yourself. Whether that's making money, figuring out what to do with your resources and your values. Let's see here. You have the Straddling Worlds card. It says wandering between realms here. I think you are a little bit in the in-between at this time, Aries. Uranus is when you're ready to sort of break free and step into sort of a new world here. It's not that you're in an old world, but I do get here that you're in between at this time. Whatever that means for you, it feels like you're in between. So an example would be, if you want an example, like let's just say you move, right? But it's like you're having to go back and forth, you know. Or let's just, yeah, like if you're moving, it's like you're having to go back and forth. You haven't fully settled into something, or it could be a career, like you're doing a career shift or something like that. You haven't fully established roots in the new thing. So you pull this, you're very close to achieving your goal here. So I would stay on the straight and narrow here. That you're right there. It could happen unexpectedly with Uranus being here. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, though. Let's jump into your reading. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, though, for the overall energy here for you for the month here. I think this is you improving things. I know that sounds boring, but the Page of Pentacles is the slow, steady improvements and working at something to make something better, to build the value up here with something. Now, also, too, this could be an opportunity that's coming in for you in the month of November. You could be accepting it, or this is you putting something out this month, something that you've been working on creating. But all of it is to improve the quality of your life here with the Page of Pentacles. We'll clarify and we'll get more on that. But the Ten of Cups is in your current energy at this time. What you're building on and what you're working toward is your ideal future with the Ten of Cups. Now, Ten of Cups does signify the peak experience of what it is that you've been ideally wanting to manifest, it coming true. So it could have already happened here with the Ten of Cups and you're just enjoying your life, having fun. But also the Ten of Cups is Mars and Pisces. And so it's this intrinsic motivation of a compelling ideal vision for yourself. And that's what you're working on. That's what you're building. Whether you're building toward it, sustaining it, whether you're sustaining it or working to gain it. You have the Eight of Swords here in the challenge, and then you have the Judgment here as your advice. Eight of Swords says keep it simple. That's the best thing you can do, is keep it simple. You don't overcomplicate it, Eight of Swords. Don't overcomplicate it. Can I say something? Some of you may have like social anxiety, or hear me out, which I know that's not really Aries. I don't know. It can be. I don't know if it's like social anxiety or it's when it comes to fully initiating yourself into something new, you can just have worry or anxiety about it. So you don't really know how to go about something or what to really do or how to show up. or just maybe something in general is just putting you in your head, right? But the Judgment as your advice is there's a bigger purpose that's going to unfold here for you in the month of November. The Judgment is actually the calling to, it's the call of initiation. It's the call to adventure. It's the awakening of a larger purpose that's unfolding in your life, and you're being encouraged to step into it. That there's nothing to really fear but fear itself. This is also about making decisions that right now you're overthinking, right? You have the Five of Cups here. We're going to clarify. We're going to go a lot deeper. But you have the Five of Cups here in the future, and then you have the Queen of Cups here in the outcome position. I don't think this Five of Cups is anything new. I think this is something that you've been already going through. The Five of Cups is this feeling of loss, to where there was some type of emotional attachment to something in the past, and you still feel the feeling of loss with it, which can lead to you feeling sad or down. And it's just something here that you're working through. You're trying to let water be under the bridge, right, with the Five of Cups. So I don't think this is anything new. This is something that you're already kind of been going through. Five of Cups is also desiring and experience, but feeling like you can't fucking attain that desire, right? Or just seeing what you don't have rather than what you do have. But I don't see it being in your energy for long here. I really don't. You have this Queen of Cups here in the outcome position, which would be the restoring of emotion. And that's what's really going on with the astrology as we step into November with the grand water trine. Water is it takes you to the depth of your mind and your emotions, right? It makes you contemplate, be more introspective, reflective, and it tunes you in emotionally. So whatever comes up, whatever comes up emotionally, or spiritually, with the grand water trine, though, with the harmonious aspects, it's like here to restore things. To bring back in trust, faith, optimism, allow for you to see the bigger picture, allow for you to have compassion and forgiveness for yourself, other people, and to let go of the emotional blocks that were once stopping you before, that were outside of your awareness. This is strengthening your awareness, broadening your awareness to where there's actual things that you can do to move through it. But I see, though, Queen of Cups is more emotional fulfillment, so we'll clarify that and see what that's about, Aries. You have the Empress here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. What's enjoyable, right? The Empress is Venus. Venus deals with pleasure and sensation. But you have to first be receptive and open to it. But as long as you're open and receptive to new experiences, Uranus, finding better ways to create and enjoy yourself, the things that you actually desire, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, that you would ideally want in your future are a lot closer than you think they are. You're very close to achieving your goal. So don't self-sabotage or make something more complicated than it should be. I think this is about being honest with yourself, Judgment, Eight of Swords, and operating based off of truth. Let's clarify your read. But all in all, that Page of Pentacles, the point here for you this month. Well, there's a few things, but I think the point here is it's all to improve the quality here of your life, to find better ways, so that way you can find better ways to create and receive. Finding the point I feel here for you for the month of November is I just lost my damn train of thought. Finding better ways to improve the quality here of your life, whether it's with your money, resources, finances, or just the stability and the lifestyle here that you're working toward in regards to your ideal vision, that will allow for you to be able to create and receive your desires. Clarify the Page of Pentacles here. Now, opportunities could pop up here for you in the month of November with the Page of Pentacles. So I would be open and receptive. Don't overthink them. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. You pulled the Death card. I knew this shit. I knew it wasn't new. You've been going through this. Death card, Five of Cups. Both the same energy. Both Scorpio. We're in Scorpio season. So Scorpio, it's about transcendence and merging with something greater. But it is first having to find something to merge with, right? Like, and I think that's what you're trying to do. It's like you want to transform, you want to become more, you want your life to become more. It's not that it's not, but I sense here that you want it to be even more. So this is rebuilding. If it's not rebuilding, it's just building new things, creating new things, and letting whatever has withered away to wither away. Clarify the Ten of Cups here in the current energy. You pull the King of Wands here. You're in your power, confidence, and authority. You got a vision here for yourself. King of Wands, Ten of Cups is the visionary, the entrepreneur, the one that sees into the future. Maybe you're psychic, Aries. I know some pretty psychic ass Aries. I'm not gonna lie, I think Aries is one of the most underrated psychics. Like people, like Pisces always gets called the psychic, but I think Aries are pretty fucking psychic. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn because I'm a Leo. I think Aries and Leo are actually the most underrated, like psychic. Like people wouldn't expect. Maybe you have Leo in your chart, but I think here that this is about you tapping into some larger vision of your life. And for some of you, it's already coming true. And so it's just staying in alignment with it and striving to make it even better. But I think for also a lot of you too, this is you just tapping into a more ideal vision for yourself and finding the strength and the confidence to pursue it. And that's the grand water trine that we got going on. And as we step into the month of November with Mars and Scorpio to Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn, it's like your actual dreams and the things that you spiritually desire can actually happen. Clarify the Eight of Swords in your challenge. Why do I see a lot of you Aries intellectualizing something here? Like your feelings and your body is telling you one thing and your intuition is telling you one thing, but your head, I feel like it's your head and your ego that is sabotaging you. I'm just gonna be honest with you, Aries. I could be blunt. Can I be blunt with you? You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Don't fuck something up, Aries. The progress that you're making or what you're building toward or just what you're contemplating here in general can actually happen, I feel. But I think here with the Eight of Swords is like not sabotaging yourself or overthinking something. It's so interesting. It's like I see you, Aries, like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's like you're looking for this one thing to give you confirmation when I feel like there's confirmation all around you with the Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. Oh shit, I'm talking shit to an Aries. Oh no. If anybody can go toe to toe with an Aries, it's a Leo. I'm just kidding. Don't come for me, Aries. All right, clarify the Five of Cups in the future. Oh shit. Yeah, the Six of Wands here. Can I be honest with you, Aries? Of course I can. You got success here. You're going to maintain success. I also see you growing more powerful and influence. It doesn't even matter if you have a following or anything like that. It's just your ability to be able to influence, persuade, and gain success is what's being heightened here. But I think here with the Five of Cups, it's like something emotionally is just not there. Like you're looking for some type of emotional desire and experience. So a good example I'll give you is you can have like a good successful career and you could still be happy with it. But I think there's also something here that like your inner self is wanting to feel and connect with and create. But it's like you don't, that's not there. So it's like you're in search for it. Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Judgment before we go to the outcome, because I think this is the missing piece here. Clarify the Judgment as the advice for Aries. Yeah, the Fool card. Fool card's Uranus, right? You pulled Uranus in your reading. Judgment in the Fool card would be making a decision to do something new, the Fool card is stepping outside of the conventional ways of doing things and entering into a new experience that you desire. But it's like you have to face your fears and actually make a decision with the Eight of Swords and the Judgment. But it's also about being open to the possibilities. Eight of Swords is when our perspective becomes too narrowed, and it's like we don't see the big picture. It's like we're too caught up in what we think is realistic. I think the craziest spiritual shit can happen with the grand water trine that we're having, and just Neptune, Saturn being in Pisces. But it really is going to be that South Node in Virgo that fucks it up. To where if you're just too practical, if you're too analytical, practical, and operating through the lens of what you feel is realistic through your perception and not the divine's perception, it's like you can miss out on a lot of things. Clarify the Queen of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, I'm gonna put one more on this. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart. You have the Two of Cups. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups here. I see you coming back home to yourself. Like you're actually allowing yourself to become more soft, open, receptive, and to allow in the type of experiences here that you want. Which is leading to more emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Clarify the Empress. You have the Four of Cups and the Page of Cups here. Yeah, don't ignore what you actually desire. The Empress is about your own desires, but the Four of Cups is you blocking it out, not letting it in. But the Page of Cups is the intuitive, emotional intelligence of the body that's trying to get your attention. It's showing you what you actually desire to feel and what you actually want to create and how you want to do it. But it could be like you blocking it here. So it's about working toward and creating something new, improving the quality of your life, building things from a more sound, emotional, spiritual place, pursuing what your vision is for yourself, not what other people want you to be. I think Aries, this is you taking off the mask and you're stopping playing the roles, and you're more so allowing yourself to come back to what's true and what's authentic. And so this is going to be you having to make a choice and a decision about doing something new or showing up in a new way without overthinking it or feeling like you need to be perfect or that you'll only be loved based off performance. Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. But actually just doing what actually feels right and what feels like you. So I think that's what's really going to bring in your desires that you somewhat feel disconnected from. So that's what I got for you, Aries. I'm going to leave your reading here. I appreciate you. If you want to book a reading with me, that link's down below in the description. And I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.